If you've got a kitty at home, you already know they can be a little mysterious at times. One minute, they're curled up next to you, purring happily, and the next, they're hiding away for hours, refusing to interact. But have you ever wondered, is your cat feeling lonely? Cats may seem independent, but just like us, they can experience feelings of loneliness that affect their mental and physical health. Today, we're going to dive into number 1, 10 surprising signs that your cat might be lonely and how that loneliness could be impacting their well-being. Let's uncover the clues your cat may be giving you and what you can do about it. Before we start, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more surprising cat facts. Now let's dive in. Let's kick things off with number 1, excessive meowing or yowling. Cats are vocal creatures, but if your cat is meowing constantly, especially when you're not around, it could be a cry for help. You might notice your kitty yowling for attention when they're left alone, or they could be vocalizing in ways that feel unusual for them. This behavior can be a sign of loneliness or boredom, and it's their way of trying to communicate with you. It's their attempt to get your attention, whether it's because they miss your company or they're just feeling emotionally disconnected. Number 2 is destructive behavior. If your cat is knocking things off tables, scratching up your furniture, or even chewing on things they shouldn't, this might be a sign that they're feeling lonely. When cats are left alone for long periods, they get bored, and boredom can lead to destructive behavior. Cats don't have the same outlets for boredom that we do, and when they don't have anything else to do, they might resort to knocking things over or digging into things they shouldn't. If your cat is acting out in this way, it could be because they're craving attention and stimulation. Moving on to number 3, lack of interest in playtime. Cats are naturally playful creatures, but if your kitty isn't engaging with their toys, laser pointers, or even simple games like chasing a string, loneliness might be the culprit. A lonely cat may lose interest in things they used to enjoy, simply because they don't have the energy or motivation to play by themselves. Playtime is a way for your cat to stay mentally engaged and physically active, so if they're pulling away from these activities, it could mean they're feeling emotionally disconnected. Number 4 is overgrooming or undergrooming. Have you noticed your cat grooming themselves obsessively or, on the flip side, neglecting their grooming routine? Both behaviors can be signs of loneliness. Overgrooming might be a way for your cat to cope with stress and anxiety caused by feeling alone. They might be trying to comfort themselves. On the other hand, if your cat is neglecting their grooming habits, it could be a sign they're feeling apathetic or emotionally withdrawn because of loneliness. Either way, changes in grooming behavior are something to keep an eye on. Let's talk about number 5, changes in eating habits. Loneliness can affect your cat's appetite, and this can manifest in a few ways. A lonely cat might suddenly lose interest in food or eat significantly less than usual. On the other hand, some cats overeat as a way to cope with emotional distress or boredom. If your cat is eating less or suddenly eating more than usual, it might be a sign they're feeling lonely. Keep track of their eating habits to see if there's a noticeable change, and if so, try to address it. Next up, number 6, sleeping more than usual. While it's totally normal for cats to sleep a lot, excessive sleep could indicate that your cat is feeling lonely or depressed. If your cat is suddenly napping all day long, avoiding playtime, or showing little interest in engaging with you, they could be emotionally withdrawn. Cats sleep a lot to conserve energy, but when they feel disconnected or isolated, they may retreat into their own world, spending even more time resting than usual. Number 7 is hiding or withdrawing. When a cat is lonely, they might retreat to quiet, secluded spots in your home. You might find them hiding under the bed, in the closet, or tucked away in a corner where they normally wouldn't go. This behavior is often a sign that your cat is feeling stressed or anxious. If your normally social kitty is suddenly becoming a recluse, it could be because they're lonely and need more companionship. Cats sometimes need space, but if this hiding becomes a habit, it's worth considering whether loneliness is the cause. Number 8 is increased clinginess. If your cat is suddenly following you around everywhere, sitting in your lap all the time, or not leaving your side, they may be showing signs of loneliness. Some cats become more clingy when they feel isolated, craving constant attention and companionship. If your cat starts showing this behavior, they may be trying to fill an emotional void. They could be seeking extra comfort and affection because they feel lonely when you're not around. Number 9 is aggression or irritability. Loneliness can also trigger aggression in cats. When a cat feels anxious or stressed, they may lash out. If your kitty is normally sweet and calm but has recently started swatting at you, biting, or being more aggressive in general, it could be a sign that they're frustrated and lonely. This aggressive behavior is often a result of pent-up energy or a lack of social interaction. It can also be a way for your cat to express that they're not feeling emotionally supported. And finally, number 10, changes in litter box habits. If your cat suddenly stops using their litter box or starts urinating outside of it, this could be a sign of emotional distress, including loneliness. Cats often express their feelings through their bathroom habits. While this could be a sign of a health problem, it's also worth considering if your cat's behavior is tied to feelings of isolation or anxiety. If this change in behavior persists, it's important to consult a vet to rule out medical causes, but also to address any emotional issues that could be contributing. So there you have it, number 1 through number 10, the top signs that your cat might be lonely, and how that loneliness can affect their health and mental well-being. If you notice any of these signs in your own cat, it might be time to give them a little extra love and attention. Whether that means adopting a companion, providing more interactive toys, or just spending more time with them, you can make a huge difference in their happiness. Cats might be independent, but they still need our care, companionship, and attention to stay mentally and physically healthy. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Kitty Curiosities, and turn on notifications so you never miss a fascinating cat fact.